Hey guys, welcome to Horror Movie Reaction. Welcome to Horror Movie Reactions, where we react to and review all our favorite horror movies. I'm the Withered Ender Dragon, and today we're reacting to John Carpenter's Halloween, released in 1978. I told you guys we were taking a detour before Nightmare on Elm Street. Well, actually, it's more like 14 detours. I'll explain more in a bit. Contrary to what some people think, Halloween wasn't the first slasher ever made, but it was the one that captured everybody's imagination. After the movie's producer Irwin Yablans came up with the movie's title and a simple premise involving babysitters, co-writers and producers / director John Carpenter and Debra Hill decided to make horror history with a laughably small budget of just $320,000, provided by Irwin Yablans and the quote-unquote grandfather of Halloween, Moustapha Akkad. There are lots of reasons why this movie works so hard with so little, from the iconic score composed by John Carpenter himself, which you can actually hear in this main menu, by the way, to the setting of Haddonfield, Illinois, which makes the audience feel as vulnerable as the victims they were watching, to the memorable performances by a 20-year-old Jamie Lee Curtis and the original Ernst Offer Blofeld, Donald Pleasance. But above all else, Halloween succeeded because of its blank-faced stalker, Michael Myers, a.k.a. the Boogeyman, a.k.a. the Shape. Originally played by filmmaker Nick Castle for measly $25 or so a day, the modified William Shatner mask terrified audiences ever since his very first appearance on screen. For the next days or weeks or so, I'm going to be covering all the Halloween films available on home media, meaning 11 installments in 5 different timelines. And Halloween 6 and the 2 Rob Zombie films have 2 different cuts. And on October 2021 and October 2022, 2 more films will be released, which will continue the fifth timeline began by the 11th installment. But we're gonna have to wait for the DVD and or Blu-ray for those to be on Horror Movie Reactions. Don't worry though, even without those 2 new installments, we're in for a crazy ride. I'll guide you through the franchise as Sam Lewis becomes a shrieking fucking madman, as Michael's origins become tied up in the occult, and all the times the series tries to reinvent itself, whether it's as a couple of hit millennial horror comedies, a lower-class white trash hellbilly saga, or a genocidal toy maker selling deadly Halloween masks. But before we get into all that, we gotta go back to Haddonfield, Illinois, and react to the Halloween movie that started the Halloween franchise. Play. And I couldn't put on subtitles, so I had to turn up the volume a bit. Right away, even the opening credits are iconic, since they're backed by that amazing Halloween theme. And, if you wait for a minute or two, Yeah, when it zooms in on the pumpkin's eye and nose, it looks like Michael himself holding a knife. Cool. Yeah, see, it looks like Michael himself holding a knife. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we get a POV shot that are probably also in some of the Friday the 13th films and the Child's Play films. The POV shots in Halloween were the POV shots in Halloween were made by the movie's director of photography, Dean Cundy, who would later go on to shoot the Back to the Future trilogy and Jurassic fucking Park. We watch as our audience surrogate peeps in on a couple making out. Yeah, then the POV shot walks into the back of the house. Turns on the kitchen light. And opens the drawer where Debra Hill's hand grabs a kitchen knife. Or drawer, not door, drawer. Well, I guess a drawer is kind of a door to a cabinet or a shelf or... You know what? Never mind. That looks like a pretty neat house. Jesus, it's only been a minute, dude. Was that one of those never happens to me situations? And then the POV shot... Then the POV shot heads upstairs. Heads upstairs into the darkness. As we hear a clock chime. Then the POV shot grabs the clown mask from the floor, puts it on to obfuscate the audience's view. And then walks in to the open-as-hell bedroom of the topless Judith Myers. Hey, Judith, I'm sure topless hairbrushing is the best and all, but maybe you should close the door for it, else you risk this happening. Yep, this is Michael Myers' very first kill, his older sister Judith. And unlike Jason, Chucky, Pamela, and even Roy Burns, he has to keep checking his stabbing form while he kills her. You're doing fine, Mikey, don't worry. And then Michael heads out of his sister's bedroom. And then walks out of the house, where he's confronted by his parents, Donald and Edith Myers.
Michael?
Do you have any follow-up questions? Like, what's going on? Maybe check the house? Whose blood is that? And I like how Edith puts her hands in her coat pockets. She don't give a fuck. Overall, it's a creative way to begin a movie, and it leaves us asking questions. Then we do a time jump to Smith's Grove, Illinois. On Halloween night, 1978. Or Halloween Eve, 1978. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, the Halloween we saw was taking place on 1963. In 1978, we see Dr. Sam Loomis, played by the masterful Donna Pleasance, driving the Smiths Grove with Nurse Marion, played by Nancy Stevens. I'm pretty sure that's her name, Nancy Stevens. The actress, not the character. The character is Nurse Marion. A fun fact, though, the Dr. Loomis character and Nurse Marion character were named after two characters in Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, which, yes, I'll cover on horror movie reactions one day. Be patient, damn it.
What do I give him when we take him in front of the judge?
Thorazine.
Excuse me.
He'll barely be able to sit up.
Understand.
You're serious about it, aren't you?
Yeah.
You mean you actually never want him to get out?
Never.
Then why are we taking him up to Hardin County if you're just going to walk?
Because that is the law. We are.
Since when did they let them wander around?
Pull up to the main gate.
Shouldn't we
Come on, move.
It's too late. They're gonna die of hypothermia anyways.
Stop here.
Sorry, I can't really do Donald Pleasance's voice.
Wait.
Okay, how the fuck can Michael climb up there? And don't open the window. That's a good way to get your face grabbed.